Okay, so I'm here doing my carrot cake, and as you know, I'm all about naturality. So, as for the orange, I buy orange, I squeeze it for the orange juice, and okay, and as for the carrot, this is my juicer. So normally I take the juice from the carrot, and I use the carrot trash, right, for the carrot cake. This is how I do it. But what you can do, you can go ahead and grate your carrot. Okay. Okay, so this is the granulated sugar on the egg that I've already beat the egg. So you're gonna beat both of them together until it is creamy. Okay, and after you mix them well together and get a creamy and a pale look, what you're gonna do, you're gonna add your grated orange zest, just a little, and your orange juice and your olive oil. Whatever oil of your choice you wanna use, you can go ahead. So you're gonna mix it together. So you put everything in and you mix them. See where you see the orange peel? We call it the orange peel. See where the orange peel? You see how it looks? See? Look, you see them? Let me stop. The orange peel is the little yellow things that you are seeing. Okay, so this is our dry ingredient. So you're gonna use the all-purpose flour, a small amount of baking soda. You're gonna use the baking powder. This is the flour, just the same, and salt. So you're gonna put everything in one bowl and you're gonna mix them together before you add them to the wet mixture. Okay, so this is your wet mixture, which is the egg. Let me repeat myself, which is the egg, right? The olive oil, the orange juice, and the grated orange skin and the sugar. So you just blend all of those together. So now you're gonna add the dry ingredients to the wet one, and you're gonna take your own time and you're gonna mix them together. All right, after you mix, this is the consistency that you should have. You see how the orange skin that you grated, you see how lovely that look? Now after you have mixed the wet and the dry together, now you're gonna add your grated carrot. Add the grated carrot. You can use your hand, but ensure that your hand is clean. Okay. So as I've said before, you have to know the amount of carrot cake that you want to make in order to add the amount of carrot to it, and flour and the rest of ingredients, right? So you mix this together. All right, so this is the consistency that you should have with your carrot cake when you mix everything together. Well, as for the video, I don't know why it's showing like brownish, but if it, well, what I'm seeing, it's very orange. But as for the video, I don't know why it looks, you know, brown, but it's very orange. So this is the consistency of it, all right? Okay, so the final touch of it. So I placed some parchment paper in the baking pan. You can use whatever baking pan you wish, right? Your preference. So I'm gonna throw everything out. So it's one carrot cake that I'm doing because it's just, you know, my husband and I. So I don't need to do too much. One at a time is good, right? So you can spread it out, or you have a different way of doing it by doing it like this. And then it spread itself out when you do that. But as for me, I love to spread it out myself, right? So I spread it out. I'll just use this. All right, after I'm through with that, what I do, you can either take your raisin and you can mix it in the mixture, or this is what I rather to do. I put them on top. Put them on top. I don't want to use a lot of raisins anyway. Put them on top. Alright, so this is all I'm gonna use for it. And then what I do, I use the edge. You can either use the stick. Let me show you. So I use the stick, right? And I part it. I sink them in. So you can sink them in, right? So you sink them. So if you want to go ahead and put it in the mixture, which is easier, right? You can go right ahead, but I sink mine in, right? Or I take the same spatula and I cover them. See, you have many ways of doing it, right? I cover mine. And you see, there's nothing hard in baking. Nothing hard in it. You have to just be patient and love what you do. If you don't love what you do, it's not gonna happen for you. So there you go. See, there you go. So I'm gonna put the oven to 170 and bake it at 90 minutes. So you preheat your oven on 170 degree and then you place it in the oven for 90 minutes.